starting this news bulletin with the news just coming in. Massive setback for Malayalam superstar Dileep. Kerala court has rejected his bail after the prosecution claimed that there was a reason to deny the bail because he can tamper with the evidence. The actor had arrived in the court just about 30 minutes back. He's been denied bail reprieve, but his police custody is till 5 p.m. today. And from there now he will be given judicial custody. So he will no longer be in the police custody. He will be given the judicial custody now, even as bail is rejected at this point of time. The verdict has been announced by magistrate in the Kerala court. They had reserved the order on bail plea of the actor in the sense of a Malayalam actor being assaulted. Dileep is accused number 11 in the case. The prosecution contended that Dileep should not be given bail because he can tamper with the evidence and also influence the witnesses. During the police custody, Dileep has been taken to Kochi and Thrissur at various spots to establish link between him and Prosecusiton. Now, Prosecusiton is the main accused who's been also in this case of trying to sexually assault a Malayalam actor to malign her image as well. As part of the evidence, a mobile phone has been submitted in the court, while the court has taken the view that there shouldn't be any bail application that should be accepted at the moment for Dileep. So they've rejected the bail application from police custody. Now the actor has been sent to judicial custody. Dileep's counsel also had submitted 2 phones in a sealed cover, sought scientific examination of these gadgets. There have been raids at the actor's house as well. There have been reports that cops have raided Dileep's house in Aluva. My colleague Rohini joining us for more details. Rohini, take us through what happened in the court.
Well, initially the arguments and counter-arguments already took place, where the defense actually said that possibly at this time it is better to give bail to the accused because the police do not have any evidence that they can actually show. But the prosecution was very clear that they have enough evidence to link Dileep to Prosecusiton, and if bail is granted at all, then he could influence the witnesses as well as tamper with evidence. Listening to both sides and the arguments that were put forward, finally the magistrate at Angamali court decided that his bail will be rejected and was rejected, and now his judicial custody will continue till the 25th of this month. But between that, the counsel of Dileep will approach the Sessions Court. We're also known that he may approach the High Court, but first they will approach the Sessions Court because that is what the High Court will ask them to do. So clearly here now Dileep will have to spend his days in Aluva sub-jail, and then further we'll see what legal action procedure will take place.
Clarification here. So the police custody ends at 5 p.m. for actor Dileep, and he's now transferred to judicial custody as per the court's observation.
Yes.
All right. Also, Rohini, take us through what's been the defense argument so far, and now will they be applying for the actor's bail yet again?
Yes, absolutely. See, the defense had said that he could tamper with evidence, he could tamper with witnesses, and that is why the court should not even consider giving him bail. The court also said that at that time was listening to both the arguments, and when the prosecution also said that at this time if he's given bail, then he could tamper with the evidence. But the defense said that will not take place. Rather, he's a man who holds high stature in society, and that the police are only trying to frame him. But we're just trying to show you visuals. The police van is coming back, and Dileep is being brought back into court here. What we are also given to understand, he was taken out of court just some time ago. He is being brought back to court. Now, in terms of evidence, Devina, there were cell phones that were handed over by the court. You can see here right now actor Dileep has been brought back into court here, and as he comes back to court, we need to understand now what the further proceedings will be. But while we're saying this, and we will try to find out and give you updates of what is happening, clearly the court had said that he would be remanded, he would be in remand judicial custody till 25th. But as we speak right now, he's coming back to court. Could possibly be another twist, because this case, which is related to Dileep and possible involvement or alleged involvement on the assault of the actress, has taken several twists and turns, has been more dramatic. It couldn't have been more dramatic than this, as we saw just now in our live visual.
All right, the actor brought back to the court. Also, Rohini, tell our viewers, till when is the judicial custody date fixed for Dileep? Till when will he be in judicial custody?
Till 25th of July is when he will be in judicial custody. Initially, also when he was arrested, he was in judicial custody, and after which the police sought 3 days. They got 2 days. An additional day was provided, so 3 days of police custody. So now he will continue in judicial custody, but we will have to go back in court and see what exactly now will be happening in court and transpiring court, and why he's been brought back.
So the procedures continue. The procedures continue, and as the actor has been brought back, the observation is already out. Bail plea rejected, judicial custody till 25th. Now also Dileep's lawyer could apply for bail. That's been the routine procedure. From judicial custody, you can apply for a bail. So the actor could get bail from now till 25th of July.
Yes, and that is why he has to approach the Sessions Court.
Right.
And that is what the procedure that will be put in place immediately by his counsel. And we are also told, because if he goes to High Court, the High Court will ask him to apply for a bail in Sessions Court first. So
is that why he's been brought back to the court? Dileep is brought back to the court because now the procedures have been set at the moment, because now the actor can apply for bail under judicial custody. Rohini, be with me. Suresh Babu joining us. Your first response? Court rejecting bail plea of Dileep but transferring him from police custody now to judicial custody.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Babu, the question to you, your first response on now. Yes. There is no relief as far as bail application is concerned. That's been rejected, but a minor and a partial relief for the actor from police custody is now transferred to judicial custody.
Yeah, very unfortunate the way the whole thing has been going about. So we'll have to just wait and see how the law of the land takes its course, and the actor will have to follow the law of the land. Nothing else we can do about it.
But sir, it's a scandal that has rocked the film industry and has raised several questions on the way the plot has been hatched, as alleged that Dileep was behind the Malayalam actor's sexual assault case.
Yeah.
So how does this reflect on the industry as well? Where is the fraternity standing?
I'm from the Telugu film industry. We are here, and it's there in Malayalam film industry. In spite of that, if there has been anything done, surely the law has to take its course. We are not above the law. Whether we are anybody who lives in this land has to follow the law of the land.
Sir, Dileep's brother has said he's a big star and that's why he's been targeted. Where does the film industry stand? Are you behind Dileep at the moment?
No, actually here in Hyderabad we have nothing to do with that case because this is Hyderabad and that is Kerala. So we have not been following it or tracking it so closely. But usually whenever if there is something criminal, it's the police to decide what it is. See, as industry, I don't know whatever support they want, they will try and get from us. But I don't think anyone is going to be having power enough to fight the law of the land.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Suresh Babu. And obviously the Hyderabad film industry is also facing a lot of scandal today, a big drug bust in which at least 16 people, prominent people, have also been hauled up and will be questioned now. Let's go back to Rohini, where all the action is happening outside the Kerala court. Rohini, we understand Dileep is back in the court because the procedures are now taking place of whether after judicial custody he can immediately apply for bail. Is that the stand which is being taken by the defense?
Devina, this is the this is the Judicial First Class Magistrate Court, and the Sessions Court will be in Ernakulam. But let me tell you, in terms of the dramatic turn of events that we saw, Dileep was brought back to court because the police had submitted 2 mobile phones,
Yes.
and Dileep, one of them needed a code only which Dileep knew about, and that is why he was brought back. The court could not open the evidence, and they were unable to open the packet, or rather they could unlock the phone, and that is why they needed assistance from him. So he was brought right back. See, as soon as the evidence was submitted by the prosecution, the lawyer that was saying it was submitted in a sealed envelope to the Kunaj. They had, and in that procedure, they realized that they could not open and unlock the phone. The kind of media presence and the police, as you can see, there's enough and more in terms of the.
Yes, commotion outside the court.
Here, Ravina, but let me tell you that clearly here, Dileep's coming back again, like I said, is again a dramatic turn of events. You know, it can't have been like better, like I was saying earlier too. You know, it's almost like it is from a movie and a blockbuster where you actually see an actor standing in court there, facing charges, and now he not only did he leave court, but he was called right back because they couldn't open one of the evidences, that is one of the evidence that's provided, that is one of the mobile phones. So Devina, clearly here, Dileep now will be proceeding to Alua sub-jail. He has been remanded to judicial custody. He will be there till July 25th. Between that, they will apply in Sessions Court in Ernakulam, after which then we'll get to understand the kind of arguments that we put forth again for the defense and the prosecution. Time and again, Dileep's counsel has been saying clearly that he is being framed, he is being blackmailed. Also, Dileep's family, especially his brother, came and said that they feel that they know he's innocent and he is being framed. But, well, in terms of the arguments that are being put in court, it doesn't seem as of now that the court is convinced that it is good enough for bail, and so the prosecution also say, and the evidences that they have provided in court, trying to very clearly show that they are being able to bring about links between Pulsar Suni, who's accused number 1 in the attack of the actress, as well as Dileep. So there are 2-3 things in this. One is in terms of the evidence flow that is there. Apart from the call records that they say they can tie Pulsar Suni to Dileep, there are also other conversations they say in terms of how Pulsar Suni has used some of Dileep's friends and therefore telephone to communicate with Pulsar Suni. Also, the police have said they have 19 to 20 pieces of evidence which they have submitted in court. Apart from that, they've also, during the interrogation, have found out a lot of details about his Benami deals, his real estate investments. So all that put together, plus also taking him to various places where they have tried to collect evidence also, very clearly shows that the police have now decided that the evidence that they have there, they are going to corroborate it with more evidence and see to that what they are saying, that they will expect that the bail be continued to be rejected. But Dileep, as the law of the land says, will continue to ask seek his bail, and his plea will come up in the Sessions Court shortly.
All right, Rohini, keep tracking that story. Thanks for joining us. All the live action from outside the Kerala court. My colleague Rohini reporting as the actor Dileep now finally leaves from the court, back in the jail at the moment, but under judicial custody. He's been arrested for plotting the attack on the Malayalam actor, accused of hiring a gang of goons to torture the actor and videotape it. He came back because 2 of the phones submitted by prosecution, in which the video clip is said to be sent by Pulsar Suni, one of them had to be unlocked. We'll get you more details, more breaking news coming in.